Welcome to Nevermind The Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind The Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Friends, I'm glad to get to a great, happy Friday show. But before we get into it, you know I've got some bills to pay, some truth to lay right upon your blessed ears. So let's get right into it. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by generous sponsorship from IndieCD.org. Yes, the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and brightest authors, artists, musicians, editors, proofreaders. If you are a creative trying to get out there and you need to find people to help make your stuff better, or you are a customer looking for the best in independent folks, go to the Independent Creator Directory. And friends, in this time of turmoil, you know you can find a safe place for a one-time fee over at IndieCD.org, where you don't have to worry about being deplatformed for something you said 5 years ago when it didn't mean what it means now. So, with all that, friends, we're going to remind you that we're also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear by Ongoing Series of books on the gentle art of Western martial combat. Yes, folks, you want to learn to swing a sword in style from stick figures. That is your place to go, because martial arts, like all arts, are for everyone. Also, we're made possible by Big Stompy Robots, the core rulebook. This is your portal into the Big Stompy Robots universe, where you can game and explore and explode all manner of fun things at a low cost with no big, huge time investment. Because gaming should be cheap, it should be simple, and it should be a whole lot of fun. With that all said, folks, it is Friday, and has it been a week? Ups, downs, and all arounds. I'm up to my eyeballs and stuff in the background, which, well, my background's kind of not up right now, but we're going to make it work, don't we? No, we always do. Let's get right into my accountability. I've been a busy little boy in the background, making a whole lot of digital space for the editing that I am doing on Through the Thinning Veil. It will be going up any day now. I basically have to sit down and do the cover art for it. I need to do cover art and check formatting for Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer issue 0. And all those are going up on Amazon, as well as a couple other projects that are in the works. I've been merrily writing away on Haints and Hellfire while I wait to hear back from my primary beta reader, e.g. my wife, for Through the Thinning Veil. Sorry, the cats got into something and it sounded like somebody was at the door. I know they're not, but it's one of those days, folks. And in my day-to-day life, because I've got plumbers coming over, we've got an oven being replaced. My next run is going to be a lot of fun leading up for the next few weeks. In fact, starting this weekend, I've got something going on every single weekend through into September. Now, most of it isn't public, but we have found one thing we have acquired, and I'm very, very pleased to have it, is a card catalog. A library is getting rid of their card catalog, and should everything go right, Mandy and I will be getting it to more properly house the rather substantial Magic card collection that we have. That's been a dream of mine for a very, very long time. So we'll be able to have our Magic cards not just in place, but in style, and I'm very excited for that. That is tentatively part of my upcoming birthday celebration. It's just getting here a little early. I received a few of my birthday presents just a little bit early, and I'm insanely excited about them because my nerd side is rejoicing about that. So I may talk about those because we need positivity. Outside of that, I've been up to my eyeballs trying to plan. I've been trying to reassess where my son is for his new curriculum, and I realized that because he's had a lot of downtime, and because he's uncertain about things, we're going to have to do the rewind all the way back to basic penmanship and capitalization and just work our way back up again. But it won't take long. We just have to get him back into the flow with things he's comfortable with, that he knows that he can do. All about finding the right stick carrot balance, because he can read, he can write. It's just all roughly at about a second to third grade level. And it's better. So while the plumbers are doing their thing, once Mandy gets back from a doctor's appointment, she will be hanging out with them, and I will be out of the house because the dust that's already been kicked up from the cleaning is why you're going to hear me sniffle, snuffle, and otherwise make noise. So Xander and I will be going on some type of varied adventure. So there's artwork coming. I'm planning to get at least one book published by the end of the month. I want to get it published by the end of next week, because then I will have time to order my author copies and hopefully have some copies for LibraryCon. I would love to knock out a couple more and have a real, buffet of newness to reveal it at LibraryCon. I think that would be a great thing to pull off. But that is finally balanced on my finances and the availability of getting it done. This is challenging. So we shall see. I am cautiously optimistic. A lot of people have been waiting on some of this stuff, and as I get it off my plate, I can go back to my wall of doom and knock out some more things that have to be done. So I'm looking at my list, and then I may just do apparently I'm backlogged. I need to do a whole bunch of videos for my other channel, which is cool. I've been meaning to do some stuff for that channel for a while. So that's coming down the pipe for me. Outside of all that, LibraryCon prep is our big thing. We do have, it looks like, about 4 free table spaces. roughly, depending on how big and fancy your table is. But 4 should be a good number to look for. So we are open if you are available September 9th from, well, it will be open 10 till 2. We usually get in at least an hour early for setup. And teardown, again, is done essentially off the clock for Mandy. She could do that because it's her library. And hopefully between then and next year, we'll be able to set up a... we're looking for a new venue so we can have a much larger event. And that may require some financial input. We will see. Pardon me. But that's what we're working on. My next plans are, once I get all this stuff settled down and I can breathe, I have to revisit my merch plan, and I have to get studying on the game design course that Joe Bachman set me up with. I've just been up to my derriere and alligators, and it's been keeping me hopping. But I like having a lot of things, because when I have a lot of things going, I'm a little more in touch. One bit of programming news: I probably will not be broadcasting the 28th. That's a Monday. That's because I'm expected to do some things, and in relation to it being my birthday. So there's that. Outside of that, we've pretty much caught up with where I am. This week has been, had to do a lot of things that I can't talk about yet because they're not finalized, but it seems like it's been a good weekend. We're heading towards an interesting weekend. I hope it's very productive is the word I'm looking for. Now that I've worried about that, what I think I'm going to do, it's a little early, but I'm going to hop in. I'm going to drop the ad for our good friend Joe Bachman. And since you guys are being awful chatty, I will drop into your stuff and we'll see what's going on in the wonderful world of the Nevermorians. So be back in about a minute and a half.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with the Independent Creator Directory, and we're going to talk about what is the Independent Creators Directory today. Well, this was created so that creators of various disciplines could have a space to list links to their works to promote themselves and also promote other creators that they know. This also gives them a way of having all their links stored so that if by chance they get the ban hammer from any of the major social media networks, they still have a place they can send people to be able to look at what they've created. To become a member, just go to indiecd.org, click on Become a Member in the top right. It's a $20 lifetime fee that also includes updates to your page whenever you have new works that come out. All you have to do is contact me. I am the one that sets up your page for you. I am also the one that does all the updates for you. You'll also have access to the back end for a blog if you're wanting that feature. And I can also grant you access to the calendar to be able to add in any events that you may be going to. For any other questions you may have, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, on the Independent Creator Directory Facebook page, or by emailing me at jbachman@indiecd.org. Thank you and have a great day.
He's getting better. It's so cute. Joey was worried about that commercial. I think he did good on it. Love you, Joe. Now, first through the door is Alec, Alex Creations. Good morning. I am currently out, but dropping my like while I can. Well, you know what? We appreciate the support, Alec. And anytime you can hop back in, if you make it before the end of the show, we'll have a lovely chat. Good morning, Nevermorians. Good morning, Mike Jimmy Lorsha DeBron. So glad to have you in the chat, my friend. I hope your arm is healing well. You've been deeply missed. I was so glad to see you setting up for Hung On Animation. That's his great program where he's doing how to animate on Koepp Studio Paint for his incredible production that I'll be running an ad for. Of course, I'll be running at least a bump for that. But I hope you're doing well, my good sir. And let's see, we got accountability. Working on a lot of art, going to be a vendor at a small town festival, and I'm going to be getting more prints and traditional art made. Be sure to send me the links. Maybe we can promote it, Alec. And I'll say, hi, Mike Jimmy. Hi, Alec. How you been? Accountability. Cast came off today. Congratulations. After getting delayed hard on my AutoCAD course, I finally caught up and I'm nearly done with an inking commission, just catching up in general. That is amazing. You've been in our thoughts and prayers for quite a while, Mike. Oh, I'm sorry, my snuffles are really throwing me off a little bit. Give me just a moment. Actually, I know what I'm going to do while I deal with this whole situation. We're going to do this. So yes, please support Mike Jimmy. He's an amazing artist. He's an amazing commissioner. He's just an amazing guy. Hey, Alec and Mike Jimmy. I'm doing all right. Just getting back into the swing of things. And morning, Donna. We got greetings. Gotta go. Okay, glad to see you. You have fun, Alec, whatever you're up to. And yeah, I finally did another episode of Hung on Animation after 3 weeks hiatus. That felt so good. I have been watching it in the rerun because my net dropped out. I'm sitting there, all squared away at 1 o'clock to watch the show. Everything is good. And it just goes wonk. I'm like, yes, it's been one of those weeks. Hello, everyone. Hello, Uncle Carl. Uncle Carl's going to be very busy for the adult crowd in the green room tonight, where they'll be having fun and chatting and being generally supportive in a reasonably adult and inappropriate manner. It will be delightful. It usually is. Morning, Carl. Hey, Witzman dude. See, Donna's got it. Donna knows how to greet the Witzman dude. How you doing, Donna? Mike, Jimmy, Lorcia DeBron, and Donna Gal. I missed Alec, I guess. They had to go. Hey, troublemakers. Hey, Trouble. How you doing? Dawn has risen over us again. Hello, Dawn. Hello, fellow troublemaker. What can we say? Game knows game. Okay. Hey, Carl and Mike Jimmy. Calvin says, hi, steps on my keyboard. Where's my birds? Calvin. Everybody's happy for your cat. Going to be working on that scene from last night some more. So lurking from here on out. Hey, you get what you can done. We appreciate you and hanging out, but everybody be sure to drop a like, not just to support me, but the more the algorithm gets this show out, the more I can promote people. And remember, with the exception of Joe Bachman, who sponsors the show, I'm doing this for free. I just want to get good creators, people I like, out there where more people can get eyes on them, because we need more independent creation, more homemade, natural born art, not necessarily focus grouped, just fun. And that's what we're about. We're about building people up here. Charcoal's being a good girl, though. Glad to hear it. Accountability. Gathering up my various notes for future Tidbits and Scribbles shows. Ahem. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Donna. Accountability. Shower, dressed, waiting to head to, appointment. Yeah, that may be all I'm doing. Ted's still off until Monday. Fair enough. Just reading an email from a Michaela that says she's adding book reviews. She's adding book reviews for a $25 entry fee. So she's doing reviews on books for $25? Is that what I'm getting? I don't understand that, Donna. What's she doing? Yeah, I'm a little confused. Witsman dude, will be happy to see I made 4 posts that didn't make it to Ukshug, which is Uncle Carl's secret humor group. Ukshug. Did you get a ban, Donna? I'll forward the email to you. The reviews will also be entered into some sort of contest. I haven't read all the instructions. That I'd be careful with that because if that gets back around, I believe that's a violation of terms of service for a few things. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'll admit it freely, but I'd look into that if being paid to do reviews. Not yet, but wait till you see my posts. While Muncie Game is down for the 3rd day for update, I should push my guide to Muncie while folks have time to read it. Yeah, isn't Muncie that geocaching style game where you go around trying to find QR codes that are stuck places? I don't want to be answering "Where's Donna" all night in the green room. Well, she could just cuddle up with you and share a screen if need be. Well, so much for giving Nick an easy Friday show. Oh, you're doing great. You guys are supportive and helpful, and it's appreciated. Is Alec here, or can I embarrass Nick? LOL. I think Alec left. Yeah, he had to be somewhere, likely school. You can try. Good morning and happy Friday, folks. Another great day for paving, so I won't be around for the show. Oh, we lament you, Joseph. I always lament you. I was thinking of going back to school to get my doctorate. Nah. I know Mandy's tempted because they're starting to do, for the first time ever, have a doctorate related to library sciences. And now that she's cracked, being a level 1 Uber librarian, the lust for more power starts to fire up rather quickly. Hey, Joby. Hey, Joey, be good. Have a good day, friend. Hope you all have a great day and stay dry. You too. Joey, not the green room, not the green room, not the green room. We're already moist with a lot of electricity this morning. Had to refresh. Lost all the chat. Am I still here? You are still here, coming in loud and clear. And through it all, we will persevere, my good friend Carl. Hey, Joe B, we got more. Don't forget to like and share. Yes, please. I lost the chat too. Maybe my comment was trouble. Trouble in all the right ways. Morning, friends. Morning, Kelly. That's Kelly Carlisle, also known as Kelly Austin, who, amongst other things, she's busy, is the author of From the Paranormal Case Files of Bishop Kincaid, The Rembrandt Stratagem. And she is presenting a really great anthology early next year, called Atomic Stories Number 1, 8 pulse-pounding pulp stories. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be a great, fun collection. This is just the kind of stuff that makes the world a little more amusing. And there's an art deal where we already know that my man Johnny Cage is involved. So I know it's going to look good. Oops. And that's great, Mike. Keep me posted. Ugh, appliances breaking down. Don't get me started. My washing machine fried itself. Oh, no. We had several simultaneous plumbing disasters. The stove top on the oven broke and died. Both my cars went down under. I basically got the visit of the, paying off karma at an accelerated rate fairy. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know what I'm paying the consequences for, but I am paying them. I'm very glad not to be as busy as Nick. And I wish I could tell you everything that I'm busy with. But yes, a library card catalog. It's going to look so good. We're probably putting it in the living room, and it will be filled to the brim with magic cards. The fact that I have enough magic cards to probably fill up that card catalog, or at least a large portion of it, is telling how long I've been into this game and how much some folks love me. Remember, Mike, don't rush. Work at a healthy pace. That's right. Don't become me. Jelly Nick, a library card cabinet. Eek! But watch out for ectoplasm, flying cards, and ghosts. There are contingencies in place should that be a problem. Don't worry, I definitely do so. But your job isn't the only one I have lying around. I gotta catch up. I fully understand, Mike. Take care of yourself first. My anthology project is still a while away. If you have other work, give them some time as well. I'm so happy you're feeling better, Mike. We're all happy Mike's feeling better. You want something done quick? Just ask a busy person. You know how it is. I got you. Take care of that arm. Can't wait to see the finished anthology cover. You are a master of your craft. I totally agree. Mike Jimmy's awesome. Not paying for reviews, reviewing other books and putting them in some sort of contest. No, the other authors. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused by that. So that's what I just have to look at. Cuddle up and share a screen. Oh my God. Well, why not? Just ease on in, get together. Maybe have some warm coffee to keep the chill of the night off. Far be it from me to try to help Carl and Donna keep the mojo in their dojo. Because sometimes you just need a little bit of that healing. What kind? Well, to find that out, you'll have to go to the green room of the secret humor group that I'm not talking about, so I didn't. No one can confirm anything. Nick, I'll forward you the book review thing Michaela's going to be doing. It's not getting paid for reviews. It's a processing fee. There is more to it, plus plausible 3-star or more being up for a series. Okay, that's interesting. That would be a red room. Oh my. Of awards in 2024. I'll send it to you. Thank you, because I'm just not understanding. Magic the Gathering cards. I didn't understand what you're saying. My voice is kind of a little messed up today because I have a head cold or an allergic reaction or both. I'm doing the best I can with it because we prevail. However, yes, Magic. I've been playing Magic since Alpha in 98. I used to have the original box set when it was a fixed set and it wasn't truly collectible. Excuse me. But I still remember when the corners of the cards felt different, but those were stolen at one point. And then the next set of my rebuilt collection was lost in a fire. So I've been slowly rebuilding again and getting, bulk cards that other people don't like because, well, I get a hold of them and then I build decks. I have this bad habit of giving cards away and making suggestions. Oh, go! I kept that sneezing turtle. Oh, Lord in heaven. Anyway. But yes, I've been playing Magic since the beginning. I still love it. I still play. I prefer currently a format called Commander. But with everything that Hasbro's done, it could get real colorful real fast. One moment. I could not mute that one in time. I'm sorry, folks. Good afternoon, Radio Retro Future. Though a processing fee could be interpreted as getting paid for a review. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure which way it goes, so it would be just a matter of being very cautious. Check your terms of service. That's not me saying and implying anything negative about Michaela or anybody else. I am retentive, we'll say, about people trying to stay out of trouble. Hi, Bonser. Hello, Dawn. Hey, Bonser. Hail, chat. And yeah, we're great. Glad to see Bonser. In fact, let's run his ad. I've got an ad or two from him. Let's see. Just have to find where it is.
Greetings, fellow traveler. I am Dankard Lexicon. You're either here because somebody directed you here, or because of the strange currents inside the algorithm. In either case, welcome to Radio Retro Future, where we talk about steampunk and other forms of retrofuturism in pop culture. What is steampunk? Well, I'm glad you asked. Steampunk is a combination of science fiction and alternate history, wrapped in a delicious dough of Victorian pulp fiction and modern-day pop culture tropes. You still want to know more? Go check out our ongoing Steampunk Beginner's Guide, the series which explores the genre, aesthetic and culture. Or you can check out the community's musicians, inner teledrama, steampunk music for Fallout. Yes, a actual steampunk-themed radio station for the game Fallout 4 that is part of the mod Old World Radio 2. Or you can check out the Radio Retro Future podcast, where we have interviews with writers and other types of creators within the international community. On our second channel, the Retro Future Research Foundation, on the other hand, we have story videos like Tales of the SCP Foundation, readings of Lovecraft and related writers, lore explanation, and hopefully our very own narrated series of original short stories called The Association of Ishtar.
Oh, and that would be me hitting the wrong button instead of trying to close up the comment that he was doing. That's okay. Sorry about that, Monsert. But we'll just keep rolling for a moment. Let's see what we have in the comments. Whew, okay. Oh, the entry fee is being put in the contest, not for the reviews. I know it's confusing. I need to read the complete email. Hey, our Mojo and Dojo are fine. Right, just another scene in the pilot. Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather, and I'm doing the best I can. But I am so excited because one thing, if you guys are fairly new to this or you haven't caught it in a while, Mike Jimmy is doing the animation for his project, Tiny Travels. And the thing is, my non-allergy-ridden self was able to offer a voice to it. So I get to be a cartoon. And that checks off a major part of my bucket list. As a small child, I always wanted to be a cartoon. So it is incredibly cool that I get to be a cartoon in part of this just unusual little universe of just wonder and whimsy and some of the best world building I've ever seen in Life on Korra. And I need to acquire the full trade paperback. I just have to get the funds to do it, which really stinks when your cars keep dying. Gotta run. PT calls your name. Well, if you've got to get your physical therapy on, you're stretching and moving and grooving. You just need to get some music in the background. It'll make it a little easier. Don and I used to share a screen when we did a rat show. It was freaking hilarious. That was before we turned it into a chat and she wanted her own studio. Well, I'm just saying, good luck, Dawn. Have a great day, Dawn. Accountability. Review Anwin again. Drawings by Johan look adorable. Working on a short story for Iron Age magazine. Wonderful. Gesundheit. Sorry, guys. Good morning again. We are now on rain delay. Woohoo! Well, at least you get to hang out with us, Joe, and it came in time for me to sneeze my, sinuses out. Hey, Bonsert. Hello, Donna. Yeah, Joe, I see that rain is coming this way, too. And finally posted a new video today. Wonderful accountability. I made a video tutorial for work. Going to edit it at some point. Need to run updates on all sites again. I still think you need to do a comedic workplace safety video a la Olaf the forklift operator. Also looking for a way to create a review section for the books listed, the authors and comic creators on IndieCD. That's really a good idea. Nick, you need to get out of that dust. We understand. Yeah, I'm hoping to from basically as soon as this show ends, I'm going to be making sure Xander is up and ready, and that way, hopefully, when Mandy gets back from her appointment, we can just duck and come back when the all clear is sounded. Rendering it now together with others up to 25 seconds of continuous animation. That is huge. It's funny because I used to do GIF animation, so I have for me, when I think in terms of animation, it's like, good Lord, the frames. And you do make it so easy and so good looking. If you need me to take over the show, I can. I'm going to do a video later as a mock nature documentary. That's beautiful. No, I'm holding up okay, guys. I'm just reacting rather poorly. And once, because I'm letting Xander sleep in because we're going to have to go out and do a bunch of stuff. So like I said, I will hold, if I can, my hour because the show must go on. And I am a dedicated performer. I really am. And once excuse me. Oh, well. Once we get out of here, that stuff gets fixed. Mandy can vacuum a bit. Hopefully it will be a lot better on me. We're just having a really, really rough day. The other thing was somebody, actually it was me, turned the air conditioner accidentally to fan for a while, so it blew outside air instead of just recycling the stuff that's been fairly purified. Yeah, I'm suffering. But we will make it. I will make it because I'm a dedicated. I am here for you, folks. I am here to make sure that you guys get your stuff. You get your products promoted. That you get uplifting and elevating entertainment. If I have to crawl through a pile of broken glass to do it, because that's the kind of guy I am. But I am going to run another quick ad. So let me just do this. And let's run one I haven't ran in a while. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that. Go campaign did close quite a while ago, but I keep that ad around because one, the music is fire, and two, it shows more of the internals of the Frog G project. And Frog G, while he hasn't made it in a while, is a great guy. He puts out great content, and I love promoting him. See. And morning all. Morning, Joe. Hope all is well. Well, it's been an interesting, Joe, final message of the day. Please follow our first comic Kickstarter. Have a good weekend, everyone. You have a great weekend too, Bonser, and I hope that goes well for you because you have done, God, the Association of Ishtar is such an amazing universe. That's what I love. You guys build huge, towering, amazing worlds and stories, and I get to throw my little stories in wherever I can. Jody, everybody's glad to see Jody, and happy Friday, Cindy. We are making our way through it, one sneeze at a time, but that's okay. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you've got some appearances or something coming up that'll make you, feel better. I hope you're having a good one. I'm running power. I don't need to run, so I won't run that. Sorry. Redirecting power to things. I'm back already. A long day. Well, welcome back, Alec. It has been a long day. Speaking of, I want to recommend a podcast that especially Alec may enjoy. It's called the Penumbra Podcast, and they cover several different stories. You can find them on YouTube, but they have their own website with more than what's on YouTube on it. But the Juno Steele, he's a detective on Mars. I think you'll find a lot of fun with that, Alec. Hi, Cindy. Welcome back, Alec. Waves. Hi, Carl. Hi, Cindy. See, we've got lots of greetings. Everybody's happy to see each other, and I'm glad for it. All scenes done so far? Yes! Come and get your animation, Phil. Yes! I'm so excited. I unfortunately cannot follow that link here, so I will have to go through and check it later, but I'm so excited. You're just doing great work, Mike Jimmy. And that's one thing. Yeah, it's Friday, and it's been a bit of a challenging week for a lot of us, but we are persevering. We are just surviving. We're thriving. We're making it work, and we're chasing our dreams. And a lot of people are chasing their dreams in a lot of ways, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of all of you, wherever you are in aspects of your life. Just working so hard to make things better for yourselves. And that's what makes things great. We are lovers of stories, dreamers of dreams. We are the dancers, the movers, the makers, the dancers, the shakers. No, I can't quite remember it right now. It means I have to go through another Babylon 5 watch. But we make things happen, folks, and I am so privileged to be a part of this community. Now, I am sorry if I've been a little snuffly and a little out of it today. I try to give 100% of what I have, but right now I've got 100% of maybe 60% of my usual mojo. So this is what full burn looks like. And that's okay. We're going to have days that work that way, days where things don't quite work out. But by sticking together and creating and driving and promoting and telling the story and telling the truth, it keeps getting better. And the best truths are found in fiction. Now, speaking of fiction, big stompy robots in melee with simple swords and fighting axes against the Whisperer with a simple spear. Yes. Amazon.com/stores, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert. Yes, The Whisperer is a short story that I wrote. Little bit dabbling in the Lovecraftian. And I will give you guys a link. There is an edited version of that story in the anthology I'm putting out. So that will be the first time that story appears available in print. I'm very excited about that. That's in Through the Thinning Veil, which should be released by the end of the month, hopefully by the end of next week. I'm really looking forward to that. And once I get that knocked out, a couple other things that I'm kind of contractually bound to do, I'm going to be probably working on the next manual of defense in the ongoing series, the Simple Sword series. So let me know. If, weapons and things you guys have interest in. And I'll go back and look at that pad cost later. Absolutely. Check out Nick T's art at deviantart.com/NickT. Tune in to Nevermind The Furthermore at 9 a.m. on Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern. Hey, Cindy. Hey-yo. And how are you doing, Cindy? I hope you're doing well. And yes, find the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on the Historical Fencing Guild channel. Now, Cindy's in the chat, so let's run her ad real quick. Yeah, folks, support Cindy Koepp. She's an incredible creator. And I know it's like, Nick, you always say everybody you deal with is incredible and great and wonderful. Have you read their stuff? Have you seen some of what they do? They are. It's really maddening. I'm not gonna lie. This time of year, my imposter syndrome gets real bad, and it gets real hard to really feel on par with some of the giants I walk around. But it is such a privilege to be surrounded by the kind of people that I can learn from, that I can seek mentorship and educational opportunities from, and then pass that down, because that's what I do. As soon as I learn something to understanding it, I'm passing it down the pipe. That's how I process things. And I will tell you, one of the best ways to learn anything is to try to teach it. But which sounds counterintuitive, but trust me, with the adventures that we're on, guys, and this is an adventure. This is a grand adventure. I think of the defiance you're doing. Our whole world, at least in America, is made to make us go through a very corporate, very almost industrialized education system that puts us through a very corporate, industrialized employment system. And, it feels like we're creeping farther and farther back to, if St. Peter calls me, I can't go, I owe my soul to the company store. And instead, a bunch of defiant, crazy, blessed lunatics are out here creating stories and occasionally getting paid some semblance of money that might be just fair for it, so that they can live a part of their life how they want to, instead of simply obey, consume, ingest. It's really impressive. And at this time, anything you could do to be self-sufficient, anything you could do to be more self-sufficient, that is. I'm not saying cut off the grid and run away. No. But anything you could do for yourself is a degree of freedom you wouldn't have otherwise. Anything you plant, that you grow, that you can eat, that you don't have to go to the store and get, is something that if the store's closed, you can still eat. Anything you can create, and have income for, no matter how humble, folks, may be the difference between starving and keeping food in the pantry during the tight times. I know that's a little grim and it's a little spooky, but that's the real truth. That's why it's always good to have some irons in the fire. It's always great to have an option, okay? A function beyond the expected. And if you can do it yourself entirely, go with it and be strong, because it is a beautiful thing. I encourage that, because creativity and freedom bring peace. Peace of the heart, peace of the mind, peace of the soul. You have to work for it, and it's hard. It's not easy, but there's a serenity to be found. And I think we need to push that more. And what's happening, I think, is there's a great transformation quietly going on, where people are going, this is what I want to do. Well, you won't make as much money as you do this. I don't care. And I think people should be able to make enough doing what they love to survive without fear of loss of health or housing. And I think that's something we're all working towards in our own way. No matter how hobbyist some people claim us to be, no matter how professional some of us achieve, we're all working to build a world for ourselves and for the folks who come after us. A legacy, not just of finances, but a legacy of thought, a legacy of ideas. Because I believe we have a biological drive to procreate. The vast majority of us do. Not everyone, and there's nothing wrong with not having that drive. But it is a sort of genetic immortality we seek. However, I am far more intrigued these days with the ideological immortality. The idea that you can lay a thought down and the ripples of it can continue long beyond your life. And if we can start ripples that shape towards kindness, towards love, towards creativity, towards critical thinking, towards uh, just thinking in general, towards escapism, if we can build worlds in the minds of others where they can find peace and solace or utter terror for, the joy of that. I love a good bit of horror. Well, if we can go through all that, as long as those stories are being told or influencing, part of us carries on, does it not? And that is a great way to give back to society. Your art, your stories, it's a way to be more than we are. And I want to promote that. I want to condone that. I want to push that out there because you guys are telling great stories that reflect on the soul of our times. I mean, this is huge. And yeah, some of us just write fluffy, fun stuff, and some of us write fun, pulpy stuff, and some of us write things that really make you wonder about the nature of the universe. I'm looking at you, Brian Rodman. But we keep creating, and that matters. And I'm just pleased as punch to hear that you guys are still doing that. Now, let's see. Where were we? Check out my art at deviantart.com. Yes, you can see 20 years worth of art from me. Some people progress very quickly. I progressed very slowly, but I progressed. Tune in to Nevermind The Furthermore at 10 a.m. on Friday. Yes. I think that's here. Okay, I see what's happening. I missed a couple. Oh, I'm posting more on DA as I get it done. Excellent. Help Nick teach people to be dangerously safe and safely dangerous. Patreon.com/The Historical Fencing Guild. Yes, that's one of my great passions in life, and it is a privilege and an honor to be able to do it. Batman sound effects get steamed by the Skyhook Ramen. Amazon.com/Brian K. Morris. Getting a lot done, creativity rise. I'm very, very ahead in school, LOL. Well, just stay ahead in school first and then do your creativity, because if you fall behind, it will mess you up. So just keep at it, Alec. I'm proud of you, but nose to the grindstone. Cindy, I'm doing fine. Started prep for Indiegogo campaign to recoup some of the costs of getting piled of short stories edited. Revising those tales as they come back from the editor, who's taking a break just now to recover from an illness, still practicing Tai Chi and learning applications of some moves, making new amiguri and dragons and gargoyles in preparation for 3 cons in September and 4 more by year's end. Will be changing my con adventures for next year because I am planning to compete in ICMAC, International Chinese Martial Arts competition, I assume. Championship in Tai Chi. Probably fan form I learned at school, either part of fast or the slow form. May push hands if I have a white weight class for 110. That is so cool. Hey, friends, I've got to go. Stay awesome and stay creative. Hi, Kelly. Bye, Kelly. Pound Wimps, gotcha. Tune in to the Rising Tide newsletter to get the scoop on Brian's most recent shenanigans, Risingtide.pub. Bye, Kelly. Find out more about the second tale of Liquid Armor, patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Royal Cruise has a snazzy art on artstation.com/Royal Cruise. You can find it on deviantart.com/Royal Cruise. I follow him there too. I'll email you a lot of positive stuff. Oh, wait. Alex says, I'll email you later with a lot of positive stuff, Nick. A lot of good is being done right now for me. Little sister is better too. I'm so glad to hear it. He has his own website now, royalcruise.art, and Instagram, instagram.com/royalcruise. Not to mention Fighting Royal Cruise on Coffee. Subscribestar is where you go if you want him to do customized work. Subscribestar.com/Royal Cruise. Victoria Adams has worked help for those who help. Amazon.com/stores Victoria Adams author. Well, I'm going to take this break to find food. I'll see the rest of you later. I'll see most of you later this evening and the rest next week. Bye, Joe. You have a wonderful one. Yeah, Joe, we need to feed the cats and ourselves in that order. Later, everyone. Have a great day. Bye, Joe. Bye, Carl. Oh, I'm out of break and have a meeting. Tune in on my webpage to keep Cindy Koepp, CKOEPP.com for books, comics, and dragons. You can get my books on Lazon at bit.ly/CKOEPP Amazon. Catch y'all later. Have fun storming the castle. Well, folks, yeah, I think you should all have fun storming the castle. It looks like it's going to be a great day. We've made a lot of progress. I'm looking forward to Monday to tell you about how my weekend goes. But with that, I think I'm actually going to call. Well, I'm going to run a couple ads, and then I'm probably going to call it because it's getting to be that time, and all this snuffling is making my throat hurt. So let's just run a couple ads real quick, and let me zap that real quick.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Folks art and getting their stories and tales out there. Kat's doing wonderful things in and out of the classroom, and I'm proud to know her. Joe came in and I didn't get a chance to run his commercial, so I'm going to run Joe's ad.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Thank you, Joe, for supporting the show and doing what you do. It looks like later's all. Everybody's saying goodbye. So with that, guys, I'm going to say, get creating, get writing, write what you love, because you can always edit it, you can always improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you. I will be back on my other channel at 7 Central for the Historical Fencing Guild. We have a lot to talk about. I have some new products in and such. And other than that, guys, just be kind to each other, okay? I love you. See you soon. Toodles.